Hello everyone, I'm Master J. This will be my first video of many, so let's get right into it. Today we're going over the 12 universal laws. Let's get to it. So these are the 12 universal laws. The 12 universal laws are laws that pertain to all life and exist whether you believe in them or not. It impacts everything you do. First law is the law of divine oneness. Everything, absolutely everything in our universe is interconnected. So animals, people, trees, family, friends, everything you do is connected. So, that in mind at all times. The second law of second universal law is that every particle in the universe is in constant movement and constantly carries energy. So, for example, atoms. Atoms are literally constantly vibrating back and forth inside of the things that they make up. So, like these keys, there's atoms in this, and it's constantly moving. Everything may seem solid, but everything is 98% air. It's wild to think about. It constantly carries energy. Third law is the law of correspondence. Patterns repeat throughout the universe, and that prominent patterns can also be found repeating on a very small scale. So, like, pine cones, leaves, flowers, all have patterns, and those same patterns can repeat throughout the universe, and it's a form of sacred geometry, which we can get into in another video. And then fourth law of attraction is that like attracts like. For example, if you're feeling good, then you'll bring good to you. If you're not feeling good, bad's gonna come to you, just like that. So, law of inspired action is the fifth universal law. It's that we must actively pursue our goals in order to achieve them. If you're not chasing your dreams, if you're not chasing that Lamborghini, that car, that house, that pile of money, you're not going to get it. And there's nothing you can do about it until you work for it. And then the sixth universal law is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. So everything around us is in constant flux, like we said before with the law of vibration. Everything is in movement and constant energy. Law of perpetual transmutation of energy. That energy is constantly being moved, so it's never created or destroyed, it only changes form. Let's see here. Let's see if we can do something. Seventh law is the law of cause and effect, in that all actions that you or another person take have a corresponding reaction. So, something happens, another thing's going to happen because of it. You do something good, you're going to get good. You do something bad, you're going to get bad. All of it ties together. The interconnectedness of it. The law of compensation is that you will receive what you put out. And this ties back in with the law of attraction, because what you put in, you'll receive back out from conversations, acts of kindness, shopping, talking to people, everything. And then the law of relativity is that no person, experience, emotion, or action is evaluated as good or bad until you look at it in comparison with something else. So, if I slapped you in the face, right, you're going to think it's bad, but even though you don't think it's negative until it actually is perceived by you to be negative. The law of polarity is that everything has an opposite, and that it's the very existence of these opposites that allow us to understand life. So, kind of going back to the law of relativity, until you perceive something as positive, you won't know what the negative is, or until you experience something as negative, you won't know what the positive is. And then the law of rhythm is that all things come in cycles. Think of music. You have to repeat, you have to cycle it. It has to sound good so that everything is melodic and balanced. And then finally, the law of gender, that there are two major types of energy, and we must find a way to achieve a balance between both types if we are to live authentically and happily. Meaning, like, you have to find a balance between your two types of energy so that you're living balanced and happily. You can't be overabundant in one or overabundant in another, because then it's going to be downhill. Because if you put a line, it's going to go downhill if you put a car up here. And that's the 12 universal laws for you. I'm Master J. Here's my little link right here. And welcome to the kingdom if this is your first video watching, which it probably is because this is the first video. And don't forget to hit those funny buttons down below. Like, subscribe, maybe even comment if you want to ask a question. Thank you.